All right, international bodies and many leaders of foreign nations have been very public about their disapproval of Israel's intentions to move ahead with annexations. And Honest Reporting's Dan Pomerantz is with us in the studio to tell us what we're hearing from overseas today. Dan, what can you tell us?
Yeah. Well, a number of things have happened. We had Boris Johnson from the UK wrote an op-ed in Hebrew in Yediot saying that that he very much opposes annexation and also that it violates international law. You had the government of Holland calling for sanctions. All of this has to be taken in the right perspective. Johnson is a friend of Israel. With all due respect, he's not a legal expert, but he's giving legal conclusions. And also, with all due respect to Europe and the UK, for 25 years, they've been promoting the line of pressuring Israel while giving Palestinians a free pass. And for 25 years, it not only hasn't brought peace, but it has brought bloodshed. And while everyone's entitled to their opinion, you got to question somebody's credibility when they do something that fails for 25 years in a row.
Now, Dan, we've talked a lot about the legality of such a move. Talked about whether it's called annexations or if it's called expanding sovereignty. We've even talked about it with you. But let's take a look at this quick summary as to whether this decision would be legal or not.
Well, the Palestinians and many in the international community saying no. The PA even goes so far as to accuse Israeli settlers of war crimes at the International Criminal Court for building in Judea and Samaria. And it's true that some annexations, like the unilateral taking of another country's sovereign land, is forbidden by international law. But the land in question is exactly that, in question. It's disputed territory that, under the Oslo Accords signed by the Palestinian leadership, would likely go to Israel anyway. So from the Israeli government's point of view, it's time to get the ball rolling.
So Dan, why so much noise then when it comes to Israel and not elsewhere?
You know, it's a very deep question, and it's hard to know. There are 124 territorial disputes in the world. 123 of them get much less attention than Israel. Possibly it may have something to do with relationships relating to oil in the Arab world. There are large Muslim local populations throughout Europe, partly as a result of the whole world mishandling the crisis in Syria. There is anti-Semitism in the world. I don't think that's always the reason, but it is certainly sometimes. But another thing that I notice a lot in my work is there's an element that I call imperial guilt. You have former empires like the UK, which was the British Empire, Spain, France, the Dutch were an empire, and these days they feel a little bit perhaps ashamed of their history, and I think sometimes criticizing another country can give you a sense of comfort about your own history, that maybe you've progressed and now can act as a moral authority.
Right, well, you have to bring psychology, a sense of being a psychologist to all of this. Dan Pomerantz, thank you.
Thank you.